In a physical practice, what does it mean to move with quality? What qualities are you displaying or lacking? This is a very important investigation. Today I'm going to go over 5 different qualities that will greatly improve how you move. Reversibility, the ability to do a movement in one direction and then reverse it in the opposite direction, just like hitting the rewind button. This quality is often seen in things like strength training with eccentric and concentric actions, but in more dynamic work, this is often left untouched. Doing the reverse of a motion is not just about doing it on the opposite side. Sometimes you have to learn to perform a completely different movement, a new challenge, a new task, a new riddle for you to solve. Decreasing lacunas. This quality is about finding the gaps and the missing portions in your movement and making it as efficient as possible. Every step of the foot, every placement of the hand is there for a specific reason. The tension in the body is only enough to make the movement happen, and we slowly decrease any excess. Some of the many inefficiencies that you'll see are excess movements of the body, extra placements of the hands or feet, and many more. One of the many ways we can work on this is by purposely stopping and pausing during different portions of the movement to see if we still remain in control, if we have any shakes in the system, if we lose balance, etc. In this simple task, my partner is giving me the cue of stop and go, and when she says stop, I must stop immediately, see if I remain in control, and then continue when she says go again. This can be an excellent task to see where those gaps, those missing parts, those lacunas are.
Go. Stop. Go.
This small challenge cannot be applied to everything, obviously, but it can be applied to a lot of different tasks, including strength work or work with more dynamic work as well. You will often notice that you have many portions where you speed up the movement in order to pass by a weak point. This is where the work needs to be done.
Go. Stop.
The mouth of the movement. This is not just focusing on the position itself, but also on the entry and exit into and out of the position. We often overemphasize the position itself, like the QDR, and we don't really pay attention to how we enter, how we exit the QDR. Do we have control? Do we have balance? Do we have efficiency? Are we able to enter it in a variety of ways, some statically, some much more dynamically, from a handstand, from a low bridge, etc., etc. How you enter and exit a position is just as important as the position itself. So if you have a certain position, say handstand, say QDR, see how many different ways you can enter and why you can't enter in other ways. The earless quality. This is about the sound that we make when we perform certain movements. We want to be able to land with as much control and efficiency as possible, and this means being able to control how soft or hard we land. Some motions are going to inherently have a harder impact, but if we can learn to absorb this in a better way using the tensegrity that the body is, we can greatly improve the efficiency, the control, and the longevity of our practice. It's not about always being silent. Some practices use hard and loud movements on purpose. It is more about the choice. You're not forced to land hard. You choose to. Awareness, focus, and attention. If I only had to choose one quality to bring out in this video, it would be this one. This is the underlying concept to all of them. If you are more aware, you could be softer, you could be more efficient, you could have better control. We don't want to zone out, we don't want to think this is a waste of time and start to move recklessly. We want to be engaged, looking at our partner. Look at the difference between what I'm doing in these two tasks. Completely different thing. As a result, not only am I moving better, but my partner is, and my partner gets more engaged, and my energy moves into her. This awareness, this focus, this attention needs to constantly be worked on. This can be done in a variety of ways, but the easiest is to challenge ourselves. What's a new position I can get into? What haven't I done yet? Where have I been too often? Can I change the trajectory? Can I change my body? All of this requires more focus, more attention, more awareness from myself. Those are 5 concepts on the quality of movement. There were many concepts that were left out. There are certain contradictions. There are certain things where a specific concept won't work. But this is a great start into your investigation into what does it mean to move with quality and how can you improve your quality across the board. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments down below. Thank you for watching, and that's the session.